Hello, my dear students. From Value Education, we are going to see lesson number 8. Hard work is the key to success. Any success comes when it has lots of hard work into it. It's the key to it. Now, to understand this better, we have an example, the ant and the grasshopper. There was a colony of ants where they were living together, drying out some grains of corns on a cold morning. You can see in the picture, they had collected these grains patiently through the summer. And when did they started this work? In the summer season, so that they would have enough to eat during winter when nothing is available. They start storing the things in the summer season before they could enter the uh, so that they could have the sufficient of the food to eat in the winter season also. When winter arrived, the ants took out the saved grains and enjoyed the winters. And when the winter season comes, that times these ants, they uses the stored the saved grains what they had done in the summer season. A grasshopper that was half dead due to cold. Here you can see in the picture, the grasshopper, he is half dead because of the winter season. It's very cold, and hunger saw the ants and the food they had saved up. So he asked one of them for some corn to eat. Now he wants something to eat from those ants. So he then the ant asked the grasshopper, "We work day and night to gather these grains. We have worked hard so much day and night, then we could save this for our winter season. Why should we give this to you? Then why do you expect that we should give you this? Because we had worked hard for this. What are you doing the entire summer when you were supposed to be gathering food for winter?" The ants asked this question. "Oh, I didn't have time to collect food because I was busy basking in the sun and singing songs," said the grasshopper. And he replied to them, "In that case, you can now sing throughout the winter as far as I am concerned," said the ant, and turned back to his work. And then they said, "Okay, then you can continue singing in the winter also without having anything to eat." Then, hard work must be taken as a challenge. We must not sit back and think why we should work hard, but we must take it as a challenge. Just as working out and exercise builds our stamina, tackling challenges build character. To avoid a challenge is to avoid the process of character development. Okay, people who take challenge as fun and competition would always enjoy hard work. So any of the competition, they will enjoy it if they take it as a challenge. But those who take hard work as painful would always avoid jobs which demand hard work. But the people who think that the hard work is always very painful for us, then they cannot achieve any of the good jobs with their hard work. The key to hard work is to enjoy challenging jobs. Challenges must be purposeful. Okay, whatever challenge you take, it should complete its purpose. For example, if a boy wants to be a part of the Indian football team, any of a boy, his purpose is to practice the game every day. So his purpose should be to practice the game every day, and this purpose becomes his challenge, and he takes up the challenge by working hard in the ground every day. And it becomes his challenge that if he want to get selected in the team, he has to practice it every day. It becomes the motivation. It gives motivation to the boy to work hard, which helps him in achieving his goals, that he wants to be the part of the team. A person who avoids hard work has no purpose. If you avoid doing hard work, it means that the person does not have any purpose of from the life. He will be willing to fulfill the purpose through hard work the day he finds his purpose. Okay, a person's purpose keeps changing with time. Means as you grow older, the purposes of your life keeps on changing. When you are in class 12, your purpose could be to get into a good engineering college. What is the purpose of a usually 12 standards student? That they want to enroll themselves in a good engineering college. While at the engineering college, your purpose could change to pursuing an MBA degree. And at the same time, the person who is already learning in engineering college, his purpose of life is to see that he should get an MBA degree also. After completing your MBA, your purpose could be to work for a company that offers a good salary package. Therefore, your purpose keeps changing with the time. As long as you keep reviewing your purpose and focusing on it to achieve it, you will be able to work hard to fulfill your goals. Now, conquering Mount Everest. See, Edmund Hillary attempted to climb Mount Everest in 1952 and failed. This person, Edmund Hillary, he wanted to climb he wanted to climb the Mount Everest, and what he tried in 1952 year, but that time he failed. A few weeks later, after that, he was asked to address the members, means to speech out, members of a group in England. As Hillary walked on stage, he was greeted by a thunderous applause in recognition at his attempt at greatness. Then everybody gathered there. He had welcomed them with a great applaud of claps because he has done a great job. He tried to climb the Mount Everest. But Hillary saw himself as a failure. But in the mind of Hillary, he said that I'm not a successful person because I failed. I couldn't climb the Mount Everest. Only that was my attempt. He moved away from the microphone and walked to the edge of the platform. He made a fist and pointed at a picture of the mountain. He said in a loud voice, Mount Everest, you beat me the first time, but I'll beat you the next time because you have grown. All you are going to grow, but I am still growing. Means he takes it as a challenge. He thinks that the Hillary had a thought in his mind that first time he was unable to climb the Mount Everest. So he moved away from the microphone and goes to the edge of a platform, and he says that Mount Everest, now you have given me a motivation by failing me for the first time, because this is going to be your height. Whatever you could grow, that is enough now. This you cannot grow more than this, but I am still growing. Means my attempt for to climb up is going to grow every day. So I will work harder and harder, and one final day I will reach up and I will climb up the Mount Everest. Thereafter he practiced hard, and 1 year later, on 29th May 1953, after one complete year, he succeeded in becoming the first man to climb 8,848-meter high Mount Everest along with Tenzing Norgay of India. But literally after 1 year, after a hard work, he was succeeded. The story of Edmund Hillary tells us that if you think of a goal as a challenge and work for it, then it is not very difficult to achieve what you want to achieve. Once you decide and you work harder for it, nothing is impossible. Then work hard with perseverance. Even if we have a purpose and a goal to achieve, sometimes we become a little lazy to work hard. This also may happen if we lose focus or lose a little interest in our goal. This is the time perseverance can become very useful. The act of doing something regardless of your feelings or regardless of your being motivated for it is perseverance. If you simply keep taking actions, you will get results. Now, what is perseverance? It is a commitment, a hard work, a patience, and a endurance, what you keep to achieve your goal. It is being able to bear difficulties calmly and without complaining about it. It is trying again and again. Perseverance is not giving up at all. Means in short, it is a hard work of your goals. You show perseverance when you have missed your school for a week, but you work hard to catch up. If you miss your school for a reason, then it's your duty that you have to work hard and you have to cope up with the portion. Get up on a cold winter morning and go to the ground to practice your favorite game. That is your perseverance. Give up your TV time to spend those hours in studying. Work hard on a subject that you don't like to get better marks. Don't overeat when it even if there is a party, because you have decided to lose weight. So nothing should take you away from your goal. That is your perseverance. People who showed perseverance, example is Stephen Hawking, who was a physicist, has a disease of nervous system. Franklin Roosevelt, he was the US president, was paralyzed from polio. Helen Keller, who was author, was deaf and blind. Thomas Edison, who was inventor, had a learning disability. Beethoven, who was a music composer, was deaf. You can see that how much hard work they all did to achieve their goals. Though they were some physically disabled, still they achieved the success in their life. Now, how to practice perseverance? Always finish what you start. Whatever you start in your life, you see that you will take it to the end. Don't give up on difficult jobs. Attempt something that you don't like to least once in a week. Don't give up even in a difficult situations also. Okay, practice makes you perfect. What makes people great and successful is not only talent but hard work and practice. It's not that only your talent will give you the success, but working for it regularly or practicing it regularly, that gives you the perfectness. People can become successful in any field if they are ready to devote time to improve their performance. It's up to your wish how much time you give to your goal. When a study was conducted to judge the performance of some great violinist, it was found that the group that performed the best had practiced for 10,000 hours in their lifetime. The second best group had practiced 7,500 hours, and the group ranked third has practiced only 5,000 hours. So you can see the dedications to their practices. That only gives you the success. Winston Churchill, the Prime Minister of England, had the greatest orator of his time, used to practice his speeches again and again before delivering them. Vladimir Horowitz, the great piano player, used to practice every day. He once said, "If I don't practice for one day, I come to know. If I don't practice for 2 days, my wife comes to know. And if I don't practice for 3 days, the world comes to know." This is the power of practice. The basketball legend Michael Jordan used to practice till late in the evening, even after the team practice was over. So these are the some great examples before us, that they have devoted their life in practicing and they have kept themselves as a perfect. Now, story of the McDonald's. We all enjoy the McDonald's eatables. Now, what is the story behind this? McDonald's is a worldwide fast food chain with more than 30,000 retail outlets across the world. McDonald's restaurants are found in many countries around the world and serve nearly 68 million customers each day. You can see their dedication. It employs more than 420,000 people. Okay, McDonald's was started by McDonald brothers in the United States but was soon bought over by Ray Kroc, who by his sheer hard work and perseverance expanded the business to new heights. Ray Kroc was a person who had tried his hand at a number of things earlier but was not successful. He started with real estate business. Later, he switched over to selling paper cups and milkshake machines. The hamburger business of the McDonald brothers and their efficiency impressed him. He became their partner and later he bought the business. He was quite unwell at this time and suffered from arthritis and diabetes. He still worked very hard to deliver good quality food at reasonable price to his customers. So he was successful in creating a number of restaurants which could supply McDonald's items which tasted the same at all the restaurants. This was his winning point, and he ensured that the same quality of food was served in all his restaurants. He personally supervised his outlets by visiting them often and ensured that every customer was satisfied. Today, the turnover business of McDonald's is more than $40 billion across the world, and it is the most respected and known name in the food industry. This is also a perfect example for the hard work. Hard work is the bedrock of success. You would observe that students who study sincerely achieve good results during the exams. The students who work hard at sports and games are normally the winners in games and matches also. Okay, so this is the story, and these are some examples that gives us also a motivation to work hard to achieve success, because there is no success without the hard work. So listen to the video very carefully and read the lesson twice for the better understanding. Thank you.